Hello ladies, welcome to Kind Kinetics Over, the best rated physiotherapy center in Coimbatore. I'm Dr. Sampurna Bhuvnesh, I'm a women's health physiotherapist. So today I'm going to be answering few of the questions that patients have asked me regarding exercises. Okay, so first question is, my daughter is in adolescent phase, what kind of exercises do you suggest? So you can go in for some sporting activities like swimming, cycling, running, athletics, etc. So these kind of exercises will help adolescent women. So whichever sporting activities she's interested in, so put her in that and that will surely help. Okay, the second question is, at what age a girl should start strength training? Okay, so the strength training generally we have to wait for like 14 to 16 years for the growth spurts to completely stop. So by around 14 or maybe the time when a girl attains a menarche, that time from that time onwards you can wait for like 1 or 2 years to completely wait for the growth spurts to stop, and then you can start strength training. So to be on the safe side, after 16. Okay, so next, can we exercise during our periods time? Okay, so best thing to do is stay on rest, because you would have known that in the ancient times girls used to sit alone in order to give rest. So that was a practice which was practiced in our ancient times in order to give women a complete rest. So that is why all these had been done actually. So but if you feel comfortable like walking or something, you can still do with some basic level activities, because our lifestyle has completely changed, so we cannot completely take rest and sit at home. So basic level activities that will not stress your body too much can be done. Okay, so so exercises for pregnancy, what all will help? Okay, so when you come to exercises for pregnancy, there are lots of exercises. So the basic one is to relieve your pregnancy discomforts. So there are a few exercises to relieve your pregnancy discomforts like low back pain or any kind of muscular aches and pains like calf muscle pain or whatever. So these kind of muscular pains will be relieved with some basic level exercises. Then people who are already into strength training exercises, or people who are into gymming, or people who are into sporting activities can continue their exercises immediately after they get pregnant. They don't have to wait for any weeks to complete in order to start their exercises. It's completely normal to exercise during pregnancy. All of the exercises that they were doing previously can be done. It's not actually very advisable to start new set of exercises, and that too on the higher intensity level. But the basic exercises that you were doing before your pregnancy can be done, that can be continued during your pregnancy as well. So is there a relation between miscarriage and exercise? Okay, so this question many people ask me actually, but there is no guidelines which says that exercise can cause miscarriage. So there is no relation at all, but you have to be a little bit more gentle with the exercises that you do. Probably at the time when you're in your early phase of your pregnancy, that time like jumping activities or any kind of exercises that will stress your body has to be avoided. Other than that, if your pregnancy is going normal and if it's going healthy, you don't have to worry about the exercises that you were doing. You can still continue doing your exercises, and pregnancy miscarriage is not related to your exercise at all. If your pregnancy is healthy, for sure it will continue healthier and don't have to worry about that. Okay, so how long is exercise recommended per day? Okay, so per day the recommended guideline is like 30 to 45 minutes of exercise, and which can be done like 3 times per week. So this is the regular protocol that has to be followed regularly on a long term basis to have a very good results actually. So if you stop your exercise, will I gain weight? For sure you will gain weight. This is the question that many women has been asking me. Why it happens is, see, generally our body has something called basal metabolic rate. What is it? So the basal metabolic rate is nothing but at rest your body consumes certain amount of calories or a certain amount of energy. Okay, so what happens when you're not exercising at all? So automatically you generally feel more tired, you feel more your energy consumes a lot when you exercise, but when you do not exercise, sorry. So when you do an exercise properly in a regular way, that time you will be able to do things much more easier, and the energy levels and consumption of energy will be much less. So that is why when we keep doing exercises, you feel more energetic and more active. At the same time, when you don't exercise at all, your basal metabolic rate generally falls off, and you will surely tend to gain weight on the long run. Okay, so many people have been asking me about postnatal belly fat. Can it be reduced even after years? For sure, yes. You can do exercises which are called core strengthening exercises. So first we focus on core stability and then move on to core strengthening exercises. And by doing that, surely your postnatal belly fat will be reduced. Okay, so can I lie down on my abdomen after my C-section? Yes, you can lie down on your abdomen after your C-section, provided give gap for at least 3 months. That's to be on the safer side. Generally your body recovers and gets better in the first 1.5 months. So after next 1.5 months is completely for your discomforts to get relieved. So to be on the safe side, give 3 months gap after your C-section. After that you can lie down on your belly. So can I have flat abs after C-section? Yes, for sure you can, but we have to wait for the exclusive breastfeeding to get over. After that we focus on core exercises, and we can bring your tummy back, and you can have flat abs after your C-section also. Or if you're if you're even after like 10 or 15 years after your delivery also, your body we can work on your body to have a flat abs. That's no problem at all. Surely we can do. I'm 67 years old and can I still reduce my tummy? Yes, you can. With some exercises, surely you can do. And same thing, what I said, you have to, we have to do a proper core strengthening. We'll do a body composition analysis for the safe side to, have a look of how your muscles are and how your fat percentage are. Accordingly, we frame a protocol and give some exercises to reduce your tummy. Sure, your muscle doesn't have any age. You can do exercises at any age, and your exercises will surely respond. Okay, I feel tired most of the time. I'm 55 years old. What can I do about it? Okay, again, do some exercises for the entire body from the starting. Like you can do some basic warm-ups and do some basic exercises to increase your basal metabolic rate. So we generally frame a protocol to increase the basal metabolic rate. So once your basal metabolic rate increases, automatically your tiredness and everything will come down, and you will feel more energetic and active when you do an exercise protocol which is completely framed for you. So that will surely help. So your abdomen feels like I'm still pregnant, so what should I do about it? Okay, so after your delivery, if your abdomen feels like you're still pregnant, you might have to check for your diastasis recti. So diastasis recti is nothing but there can be a mild amount of separation in your abdomen. So if there is diastasis recti, then we have to work on it to completely close the gap. There are some exercises that will help diastasis recti completely, and after that only your regular exercises will respond properly. So so first we'll have to work on the diastasis recti. Once it is completely closed, we can go on to regular fitness exercises according to the body type. So that can help. Okay, how much regular exercises can help with your leakage of urine issues? Leakage of urine issues, generally you will have to go in for a pelvic floor protocol. That will help you the best, and it will give you faster results in like 10-15 days time. Core exercises can help to an extent, but it doesn't completely cure the problem. All of these exercises that you're doing regularly with the basic exercises can give some kind of a mild kind of results, but it will not completely cure your problem. So the best thing to do is your pelvic floor strengthening. Okay, I think I've answered most of the questions, I guess. Okay, if you have any other doubts, please do ping me. I will answer in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful for you. Thank you so much.